Happy Friday, everybody! Another faithful Friday. And you know what? Brothers standing together is in the giving business. My name is Katie Lowe, and I'd like to welcome you to Rhythm Flow Radio live stream right here on Meta Facebook Live, YouTube, and Spreaker. You know, it's getting cold outside. I hope y'all got y'all heat turned on. Because I'm an old woman and I get cold and I have to have my heat turned on. And I'm like, you know what? Once I turn my heat on, I'm like that commercial. I said it and I forget it. Okay? So that's just the way you should be too. Listen, we got a great show for you lined up today. Gotta tell you about some things that we're gonna be doing and you can be a part of it. But before we get into the meat of the show, let me bring in the man of the hour, Brother Raymond, and let him do what he do. You know what he do. He talk a lot.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a conversation with Brother Raymond. I'm your host, Brother Raymond. As always, we got to give reference to God, so let us bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for waking us up this morning. Lord, we thank you for the activities of our limbs. Lord, we thank you for allowing us to go to work, allowing us to have somewhere to stay, allowing us to have something to eat, and some place to be. Lord, we ask that you continue to bless us, guide us, direct us, and hold us. In your mighty precious Son, Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. Amen. Welcome to a conversation with Brother Raymond. Again, I'm your host. I have to excuse me about the lighting. The lighting situation will be getting fixed. It's getting fixed, so y'all have to bear with me. It looks a little gloomy, but nevertheless, I am the light. So just focus on me, the light. We have a great show, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into the show, happy birthday to everybody who's celebrating a birthday, and BST heart condolences goes out to anyone who has lost someone near and dear to you. May God bless you and keep you in your time of bereavement. We have an excellent show today, ladies and gentlemen. And when I tell you excellent, I mean excellent. We will be talking about Ms. Robinson, and we'll be talking about the security guard in River Oak Mall who was killed yesterday. And it's such a tragedy. But it's like, wow, when do we put the guns down? Stop the violence. When do we stop the violence? But right now, I'm gonna get into uh, River Oaks Center Mall reopens after deadly robbery, shooting and robbery. Right. River Oaks Center Shopping Mall in Calumet City reopens Friday afternoon, 2 days after a security guard was shot and killed. The mall partially reopened on Thursday, a day after security guard Norman Thomas was shot and killed during a jewelry store robbery. But a Calumet City spokesman said when officials saw the mall had partially reopened, they immediately got customers out of the mall and shut it down again to further notice. I'm going to say this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just say this. First of all, these malls need more protection. Our security guards, they put their lives on the line. It's their job, so they're doing their job. Mr. Graves doing his job. But we need more protection. And our young people are becoming more brazen than ever, meaning that they'll do things any time of the day, any place, and anywhere. So we have to be more aware of our surroundings and what we're up against. Our young brothers and sisters have a mindset that nobody can tell them what to do, nobody can stop them. So therefore, it's even dangerous than ever to be official, somebody who's working somewhere such as a mall, protecting such places as jewelries, monies, banks, ATMs, so on and so forth. And so it's a shame that a man had to lose his life over this. And furthermore, it's a shame that the mall don't even respect him enough till they could at least close it until Monday. into the investigation. It wasn't even a thorough investigation. It couldn't have been a thorough investigation. 2 days, what he got killed Wednesday, was open Friday. Come on, y'all. Are y'all kidding me? And the video shows it. I seen the video and I seen partial snippets of it. And these young brothers came in there and they wasn't playing around. And they showed the video also showed the brother who they killed. He just laying there. He shot laid there. And they went on about what they were doing. They hit the glasses. They stole the watches. They went in there and they knew exactly what they wanted to go get. And they went in there and they got that. And so with that being said, that was target. See, that was set up. That didn't just happen. That was a target hit. And unfortunately, the brother, let me make sure I get his name right. Make sure his name right. Brother Norman Thomas lost his life to some senseless violence. It's ridiculous how we're portraying ourselves in these last days, because that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all don't know, it's the last days, so you might as well get ready for it. Yeah, it's the last days, and I hope that you made your peace with God, because we will see, we will have to answer for everything we did down here. We'll have to answer in heaven. So yeah, our hearts goes out to the Norman's family, Mr. David. Let me see his name. Norman Thomas. I'm sorry, Norman Thomas family. And that time of bereavement, we're praying for justice, because it should be some justice for that. Shouldn't be nowhere in the world that these people can do that and just get scot-free away. They said they had shut them all down, but by that time it was over, because they knew where they were going, they knew what they were going to get, and they went and they got that. And unfortunately, doing so, Norman lost his life. Mr. Thomas lost his life. So again, our heart goes out to his family, friends. They say he was a good guy. He was well liked, well loved, well received, and he will be truly missed. But furthermore, these malls, they need more protection. They need more security in them, and that's why a lot of the malls in Chicago is shutting down right now, for the lack of, it's for the lack of security, because all they do is go there. I mean, it's like it's a safe haven. So if it wasn't the jewelry store, it could have been civilians being robbed and targeted to be robbed. So again, ladies and gentlemen, they have to get a better grip on that. It was just ridiculous how that happened. And unfortunately, a young man lost his life when he shouldn't have lost his life. He had went to work. And this particular day, they said that Mr. Thomas didn't have on his bulletproof vest, and he didn't have his gun with him that particular day. So I don't know what it was. You can never predict what day God has called for you, because we don't know the day or nor the time when He'll call us. So, Mr. Thomas was felt like he was all right, but it proved to be fatal for not having his uniform with him. So our hearts goes out to that family again, and I just want to say, man, it's so sad. It's so sad. So sad. I don't know what to say. Our young brothers and sisters out here risking their lives for something that, man, it ain't even worth it. It ain't worth it. I'll say that. Real talk. It's not worth it. It's just not. It's not worth it. I don't care what nobody say. Come on, check a bag, get that guap, whatever. It's not worth it. It's not worth it when your life is on the line, or you could potentially lose your life. It's not worth it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using your hands, hard work, going to work. There's nothing wrong with that. We have to stop acting like it is. And there's nothing wrong with going to work. Stop always sitting around waiting, plotting, and scheming to take somebody else's stuff. When you have the same opportunity to go out there and work for it, and you can have it. You don't have to carjack people. You ain't got to stick people up for their hard-earned money. You ain't have to kill people for their jewelry and all of those stuff. Go get you a job, work your job, show up on time, do what you have to do, and then you'll be in a position where you too can have nice things and fine things in life. But You sitting around waiting on somebody else to get it, and for you to go and take it, that's wrong. And I'm just gonna keep it real. That's they get dead wrong for that. Um, there's no good gonna come out of it. And either way it go, you might don't get killed. Excuse me. But once you are apprehended and you're put it locked up, you might as well sign your death warrant right there because the penitentiaries is a mess. And I know your friends that has been locked up have told you, unless y'all going to have a reunion with your friends in there, then there's no place for you to be. And even if you're doing that, that's insane. So something wrong with you for doing that. But again, man, I mean, I don't know, man, why our young brothers and sisters think that their life, put their lives on the line for something so minute as a few pieces of jewelry. And so they got a few watches and a few chains and things of that nature. And yeah, I mean, that's cool. But then what? And where you gonna sell it? You know, it's so hot. People so hot, man. Where you gonna sell it? You know, it's just it's not worth it. Oh my God, it's not worth it. You know, just and then just reflecting, you know, on life and itself and how God has helped deliver me and deliver so many others. You know, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be here today to tell you guys how grateful I am with the holiday season coming up, you know, Thanksgiving. You know, I thank God for giving me another chance and another chance and another chance. You know, I thank my mom for having me, raising me, doing the best she can. You know, and I'm very grateful for that, and I'm thankful for it as well. All my family and friends, you know, everybody who believed in me from day one and still with me, still rocking with me to this day. I'm grateful for that. You know, I salute you. You know, I thank you. And we've only just begun. The romance is not over, as they say. And the best is yet to come. Trust me, the best is yet to come. And so, with that being said, you know, BST is partnered with World Vision, and we're doing great things. Katie Lowe will come in later on in the show, and she will be giving us an update on that. But right now, let's jump into the Shaquilla Robinson beaten to death while on vacation with friends in Mexico. Let's get to this here. Y'all, we have to, and this is so heartbreaking. When I saw this, ladies and gentlemen, it just broke my heart. I shedded a tear. Look at that beautiful young lady. Beautiful. Why would you? What you want to kill her for? She had done nothing to these people, and she thought they was friends. And this is why Houdini say friends. How many of us have them? You know, a friend is a word we use every day, but most of the time we use them in the wrong way. The word can be looked up again and again, but it still doesn't have a dictionary for the meaning of friend because you don't know. A friend, somebody you judge for yourself. That's what Houdini said. And in this case, I think that she misjudged them and misread them as being the friends as a part of being associates, right? And so I'm gonna read it. It said Bernard and Salamandra Robinson. Oh, this is the father. Bernard and Salamandra Robinson are demanding answers in the investigation of their daughter's death, October 28th. 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson left Charlotte, North Carolina to go on a trip with friends to Cabo, Mexico. A day later, she was dead. Y'all hear that? A day later, she was dead. On Friday, November 11th, Salamandra told Charlotte local news station that initially she was informed her daughter suffered from alcohol poisoning during her trip to Mexico. She last spoke with her Friday evening. She was having dinner, and I never spoke with her again, the grieving mother said. On Saturday evening, they called and said she wasn't feeling well and that they were going to call a doctor. And when they called, the doctor hadn't arrived yet, but they said she had alcohol poisoning, she added. Shaquilla's group of friends reportedly left her body in their vacation rental and returned home to the States. We're going to stop right there. What kind of friend is that? Y'all tell me, what kind of friend is that? That's not a friend. They left her body in the place where they vacationed and returned home to the States as if she was a piece of trash, y'all. As if she wasn't nothing. I mean, you just have to be careful with these people that you have around you. The energy that they kick off, the aura that they bring. We have to be so careful with these people because at the end of the day, as you see, this young lady lost her life because she chose to call a group of haters her friend. They go to a trip, taking a trip, and that's supposed to be relaxation to have fun. Not to, you're not going thinking you're going to die. Let me finish reading. After they said it was alcohol poisoning, we received the autopsy report on Thursday, and it said that, check this out, y'all. Now, they told her mother, this had audacity, these haters, these, I can't say what I want to say. These people had the audacity to lie to her mother and father and tell them alcohol, oh, she has some alcohol poisoning. She'll be all right. The doctor ain't came yet. The autopsy report on Thursday, and it said, now check this out. Her neck had been broken, and she had back spasm. There was a crack in her spinal cord, the parents told them, that took it to a whole nother level because that meant somebody had attacked her. The U.S. Department of State is involved in investigation of the young woman's death in Mexico. We are aware of these reports. Protecting the welfare of U.S. citizens overseas is among our top priorities. Out of respect for the privacy of those involved, we have no further comments at this time, they shared in a statement. The video surfaced online of what appears to be a cell phone footage of Shanquella naked, being brutally, check this out, beaten by one of her friends in the bedroom of their vacation rental in Mexico. At least one other person was present during the altercation, which one heard telling her, fight back. Ain't that a bitch? What you mean fight back? I'm naked. I ain't even come there to fight. The Robsons have been in contact with the Charlotte's FBI branch. You know, that's a group of, that was a cowardly act if I have never, ever seen one in my life. And each and every person that she went on vacation with should be charged with murder. If not murder, accessory to commit murder, because this was planned. This didn't just happen. This is planned. First of all, everybody else dressed from what I've seen in the video, right? And this young lady was naked, so she was coming out the shower. She was caught off guard. So it's premeditated. And then for one of the friends, or so-called one of these animals, that's what I'm going to call them, one of these animals have a recording here talking about fight back. The nerve of you, you dirty, rotten. And then here's the comments. K. Michelle said, for them to beat that girl like that and tell her to fight is just disgusting. Just broke my heart. This is why I put the phone down for days at a time. Tears. I'm with you, Michelle. I'm with you, Michelle. I'm with you. Then here another one said, the story about 25-year-old girl Shanquella Robinson that went to Mexico with a group of so-called friends. We know they weren't her friends now. and one of the girls on the trip beat her to death. Shanquella was literally naked and wouldn't fight back. 5 other friends were there and did not intervene. Guess what I'm talking about? They are accessory to the crime. They should all be charged with accessory to this crime for standing there watching what had taken place. And it was premeditated if you paid attention, because now everybody dressed, and this young lady might have came out the shower, whatever, and now you want to attack her. Come on, really? It's just sad. It's sad. I mean, I don't even have no words. I just really don't. I'm so boiling right now. I can get kicked off the stream, y'all, for this here, because it's ridiculous when you think about the magnitude and the method that they went to in order to do this to this young lady. Beautiful young lady. Had a beautiful career. Now, this is what I'm talking about when they talk about jealousy and envy. You have to be well aware of that, because they be around you every day. You don't pay attention. I was a victim of it too. I'm just grateful it didn't happen. It didn't end in this, because at the end of the day, we have to pay attention to our surroundings. And for Katie Lowe, come on, the girl was 5'2", maybe 100 and some pounds, and she ain't have no. She probably was unbeknownst to what was going to happen. She never thought this would happen. She wouldn't have went. Her family wouldn't have let her go if she thought this was going to. Then they talking about.
I have the news clip for you from one of the radio stations. I mean, one of the TV stations down in what's that, Georgia? If you'd like for me to play it.
Yeah, you can play it. Play the clip.
Okay, I have a clip right here.
It's a story that's gripped the Charlotte community. A family seeking answers in the mysterious death of their daughter in Mexico. A new video cast doubt on the claim that her death was a tragic accident.
And Queen City News anchor Morgan Francis has been staying on top of this story since the news broke of the woman's death. And she joins us now here in the studio. Morgan, the latest break, a video that's been circulating online.
Yeah, Alicia, and this video has now gone viral, and it shows a woman beating up another woman who is naked. Family has confirmed to Queen City News that other woman is Shanquella Robinson, who died from a severe spinal cord injury. The video is difficult to watch, and out of respect for Shanquella Robinson's family, Queen City News will not air it in its entirety, but it does provide more insight into what may have happened at the villa in Cabo.
Okay. New video shows a woman charge at Shanquella Robinson, who is naked, later delivering several punches and kicks to her head and neck. In the video, someone urges Quella, fight back.
Quella, can you at least fight back?
No. She says no.
When the autopsy came back, they said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol. Say that she had been, she had a broken neck, and her spine in the back was cracked. She had been beaten.
As Queen City News first reported, the group of 7 was on vacation together at a villa in Cabo to celebrate one of their birthdays. Robinson's family has been pleading for answers after Robinson's death certificate showed she died of severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the uppermost vertebrae. Friends, according to the family, told them multiple different stories.
They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning. They couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the people that was there with her was telling different stories.
Queen City News has confirmed the group stayed in Villa Linda 32 in Cabo. The decor in the fight video matches that of a picture posted online of the primary suite at the vacation home. We sent the video to the FBI and U.S. State Department. A spokesperson with the State Department confirmed the death in receipt of the video, but referred us to Mexican authorities for questions regarding the investigation. The FBI stated it doesn't have jurisdiction in Mexico. We continue to reach out to everyone on the trip. One of the phone numbers that previously went to a personalized voicemail,
the subscriber you have dialed is not in service,
is now disconnected.
So as you can see, getting answers from authorities has been difficult and slow. We've made several calls to Mexican police, but haven't been able to get someone on the line who can answer questions about this case. So obviously, still a lot of lingering questions tonight. We're working to get answers. Alicia.
And ladies and gentlemen, what y'all just seen was just so horrific. You know, and then the audacity for this young lady to about fight back. Fight back. She naked. She can't fight back. Come on, what? But there you go. When people talk about friends, you ain't got no friends out here. Your mom and your dad is your friend. They're the only friends you really got. I mean, it's crazy when you look at this from a whole. It changed the aspect. It changed the outlook rather of how people even travel. You know, now I'm skeptical. I ain't traveling with you because I just seen what happened to Shanquella. This could happen to me too because I know they really don't like me like that. So why would I be even taking a trip with them? It's messed up, man. I mean, and it's horrible because we so delusional that we will film it like this is just something that's entertainment. This ain't no damn entertainment. That young lady lost her life for jealousy and envy. Yeah, that was a guy who said, and that's what I'm saying. And that goes to show you the coward ass dude who called himself a man because he wasn't no man, he was a coward. Tell me, did you at least fight back? Come on with that. Come on. What part of the game is this? These our young brothers and sisters have lost their mind. I'm talking about to the point to where it's no return. It's no point of no return. It's sad to say this about our new generation, but they don't have no remorse and they don't have no love for nobody. They're not even themselves. So where do we go from here? Now this young lady has lost her life, y'all. And at the end of the day, for what? Because she said something about you that it's supposed to be said. Somebody was coming out the closet or whatever, and she's supposed to say something. Like, hey, whatever the case is, we're not God. We don't have the authority to take another person's life. We just don't. And for them to do that is just insane. And then for the brother whose birthday it was, how would you let something like that go on your birthday and you knowing the people know y'all all went down there together, goofies? See, that's what they call goofball, stupid stuff, right? Y'all all went down there with her. So something happened, everybody's accountable. So now they won't ask questions, they don't get and watch what I tell you. It ain't gonna do them come down to, well, she did it or he did it, and all y'all accessories, so all y'all going down. That's what y'all ain't getting away with that. Y'all all going down, and go to show you how wicked and evil we are, and how our minds think. They took her to Mexico because they said to themselves, "This is their plot. This is just my opinion. They can do it in Mexico and get away with it, y'all." Yeah. They don't think that they can be expedited back to Mexico. I wish somebody would inform they dumbass that you can go. And when you murder is murder, it don't matter where it's at. And then you want it for murder, you want it. And when you go to jail in Mexico, oh, it's far different from the States. Y'all can believe that. And you will wish you hadn't done it at all. But another scenario, you wish you wouldn't have did it in Mexico because your ass is going to do some hard labor for real. Ain't no telling what they're going to do to you when they get y'all over there for that stupid, careless act that y'all did on that young lady. She was defenseless. Now, if y'all was any type of whatever y'all called y'all selves, then why you didn't do it in North Carolina? Because they was cowards, man. And this is what people talk about when they talk about our young brothers and sisters. They are cowards. They gang up on people. They're just like hyenas. A hyena won't attack one-on-one, but they'll attack when it's 6 or 7 of them. That's called cowardly acts. And that's what they just did. And then to have women and men be a part of this horrific act is just saddened to my heart. And I think that all of them should be charged with first-degree murder and accessory to commit murder. Yeah, and it's a few other cases that can be thrown at them too, but they all need to be a part of that, and especially the one who had the camera. I hope they give you the most goddamn time out of everybody with your stupid ass. I swear, and I don't even do this, but I'm telling you right now, I hope God, Lord, forgive me for feeling this way, but I hope that they give that person who was filming it the most time. along with the violator, the perpetrator. Yeah, yeah. Both of them, let them sit up together and all that time and do rotten hell. I can't. I don't even know what to say no more about that. It just turned my stomach to see our people just suffering from a lack of knowledge. And that's when they say common sense is not common. It couldn't have been common in this case, because even a child would have knew better than to do that. And if you was gonna do that, why would you film it? And then what you thought they were gonna ask questions? You thought people just gonna and then the cowardly act is they killed the young lady, left her and then they flew back home. And they started telling their family all kind of lies and stuff like that. See, that's another thing. It couldn't have been my family. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Couldn't have been my family. And y'all come back and my shorty don't come back. And y'all what? Oh, okay. Well, y'all finna tell me something. Or it's gonna be some furniture moving around this joint. Ain't nowhere in the world you finna tell me my daughter or my sister, my cousin went down there with y'all and she come back dead. And y'all acting like y'all don't know what happened. And not only that, they didn't even come back with her. They came back before her. And they lied to the parents, talking about she had some food poisoning. That's how you know it was a lie. Alcohol poisoning, whatever they said it was. That was a lie. And these people went to great lengths to try to cover up a lie when y'all had on video. That was dumb. Why would you lie about it? You got it, you on camera. You got it on camera, goofies. And y'all stood around and y'all watched it. And that wasn't no woman. I think that was a man trying to be whatever they call that stuff. And he killed that young lady. And you have to remember, I don't care what they call themselves, he, she, they. A woman cannot beat a man. And that's what happened. It wasn't no another woman did that to her. That was a transgender. And it was a man, and he did that to that young lady because he was jealous of her. And they all were, not just him, they all were. And to her best friend, was supposed to be her best friend, may you rot in hell. I pray to God forgive me for that, but may you rot in hell. You call herself her best friend, and you allow that to happen to her. That's crazy, man. That's just sickening, you know. But that just goes to show you how people can be around you all that time and be hating on you, plotting on you, to do something vicious to you. So my question to you out there, be more careful of your surroundings. If nothing else should have woke you up that a lot of people around you don't like you for real, and they're capable of doing just what happened to Miss Robinson is capable of happening to you. Be careful. Stop hanging around people who don't like you, who come around you with that negative energy. Stay away from them people. Them people have no place in your life. They don't want to see you nothing. They're there to do nothing but cause harm and pain to you. So stay away from them, please. I don't know why people sit around these people who they already know don't like them and continue to be around them. Why? That doesn't make sense. And then when something happened, you want people to feel sorry for you. Now, in her case, I don't think she had a clue that was going to happen. But I'm talking to you out there who knows that the group that you hang with, the clique you hang with, don't like you, whether it be male or female or mixed. They don't like you. And they let you know that in their behaviors. So therefore, you should stay away from them so that you don't get it can happen to you. Could you imagine somebody coming calling you, telling you let your daughter go to the Bahamas or Puerto Rico or whatever with her group of her so-called friends, and they call you and tell you your daughter's dead? And ain't nobody got they got no answers to your questions. No answers to your questions. And then when you ask them, well, what happened? She had food poisoning. She had alcohol poisoning. I don't know. What you mean you don't know? I'm just saying, what would a parent do in this case? I mean, I just don't get it, man. How you can do that to somebody. I mean, that's like the devil himself. That was a demonic move that them people made, because it was more than one. It was a group of demonic people who had death on their mind, and they conjured, well, they didn't have death on their mind. They may have get back on their mind and conjured it up for this stuff to happen. We're going to wait till we get it down there. We're going to whoop her ass. Whoop her ass when she get down there. And that's what happened. And this is how we talk. I know it. This is how we talk about it. You know, we sit back and say stuff like that. Yeah, we just going to get it out. Like, wait till we get dude over there. Wait till you get over there. Just wait till you get over there. Then you can get him. Don't get him over here. Wait till you get over there. And then when he get over there, that's when you get him. You know, stuff like that. Or get it right there, girl. When she go to the party, get at the party. Well, get at the store. She gonna go to the store or whatever. All this old sick stuff, man. Plotting on people. Because you can't face your demons, or your life is not going as well as you think it should go. So you're gonna take somebody else's life, or you're gonna hate on somebody else's life. For real. That's a damn shame. And you should be ashamed of yourself. And your parents should be ashamed of themselves. And anybody connected to you should be ashamed of themselves. And if anybody know anything about that, turn their ass in. Yeah, you heard me say it. Turn their ass in. That's ridiculous, man, to do something like that. People ain't bothering you. That woman had a promising career. She had a life. She was thriving, and she was beautiful. Oh, that young lady was so beautiful. And for y'all to take a beautiful soul like that, they said the young lady would give, she probably paid for the damn trip. Who knows? We don't know. Don't tell her. Just to kick it with her friends that she thought was friends, and for them to do her like that. It's just like when we was in school and you fake like you like a dude. Yeah, we fake like we like and get him over here just to spend his money up or use his house or whatever resources he had just to use them. And then he come to find out, nigga, nobody like you. Get on up out here. Shut up. You know? Man, that's a hurting feeling, man. And we all been down that road. So we ain't gonna play like we ain't all been down that road. We've been down that road, not to the extent of what Miss Robinson happened, but to some extent of that, you know. And so right there told us a valuable lesson, or it should have told us a valuable lesson. And some of us it didn't. Some of us just wrote it out, knowing that these people don't like us, but this is all they know, so this is what they hang around. It's sad, man. It's really sad. I just don't. Katie Lowe, I don't even have the words for this here. This particular incident is just ridiculous. And not only that, to the extent they went to it, they planned this. So this is like premeditated murder. See, that's another case. That's another charge they can do. Y'all premeditated this because of something that he say, she say. And this is what people are dying over a few worthless words that can cost somebody your life. Because even if I did say it, it don't give you the right to take my life. You can just say what you want to say about me. Or you just be down messing with me. I mean, if I did you so dirty and so wrong, you so hurt, you should be hurt enough to stay away from me. You shouldn't even want to go on no trip with me. Why would you want to go on a trip with me? If I supposed to did all this to you, I was supposed to say all this about you, I wouldn't even want to be in your presence. I don't even want to be around you. Let alone take a trip with you, for real? Wow. And for the guy to know what was about to take place and took the trip anyway, it's shame on y'all, man. Y'all all need to go to jail forever. I will lock them up and throw away the key. And this is what they talk about when they're talking about black on black crime. We always talking about what the white man did to us, and what the other man did to us. What are we doing to us? Well, let's start talking about that. This here is a perfect example of what they mean. When they talk about black on black crime, they don't care about each other, so why should we? This is a perfect example of that, you know? It's crazy, man. Even with the robbery, they didn't have to kill that man. They could have told him, leave. Simple. But no, they shot and killed the man. I mean, when this stuff end, man? When are we gonna wake up? The war is already taking place, the revolutionary war I'm talking about, while we out here playing and acting like we got time and we also hip to it. We ain't hip to nothing because your third eye is closed. If you can't see that the revolutionary war is going on right now, then your third eye is definitely closed. And the black on black crime only helps move their revolution to get us extinct, which they can't because we are the chosen people. But at the end of the day, it can take a lot of us away. And that's what's been happening. We've been doing all the work for them because we have been brainwashed to think that the brother is the enemy or the sister is the enemy. And that's not the case. That's just the manipulation and the plot twist of the mind that they have implemented in you. And now you have grown up to hate your brothers and sisters for nothing. And in the words of Malcolm, who taught you how to hate yourself? Because if you hate me, you hate yourself. If you hate her, you hate yourself. So if you can kill her, then kill yourself. Because that's all you're doing at the end of the day. The more we kill each other, the more we're helping out the man with his plan, and the more we're becoming extinct like the animals on the earth. Look around. There's a lot of them. It started off with a lot of them, and it's got very few. And then they get so cold with it, where they go making the commercials. Come on, so we can reconnect them so they can reproduce. Now they want reproduction because they know if they kill them all, then there's no production. So they allow a few of them to be there, but they don't want as many of us there because there was a threat. And that's what we are. And we always have been a threat. That's why our own people enslaved us. And then not only did they enslave us, they sold us as well. And then when these crackers came and took us, then we got so caught up at the white man, we forget about the Willie Lynch letter. We forget about the Africans who sold Africans, who enslaved Africans. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it for real, for real. Let's not play with this. And then this is a perfect example of how the mind has got twisted and distorted to hating your own people who have done nothing to you. But we ain't going to touch them people who have put our people in bondage and in slavery, raped, molested, tortured, chained, hung us. You don't touch them. In fact, you're going to do everything they tell you to do because that's the cowardly way to do it. And that's all we're doing right now. I'm going to rob my brother. I'm going to take all his chains. I'm going to knock him off. I don't like him. I'm going to rob. I'm going to beat her up. Let's beat her up, y'all. For what? But you ain't going to beat up the one who caused you the real harm, who has caused you the most harm. You ain't going to touch them people. They're going to walk past you. They jog past you at night now. Not even worried about it. Ain't thinking about you. Because they know your mind is trapped on and is fixed on killing yourself. So you ain't worried about them. You're going to worry about us. So you worry about the black man and the enemy just jog right past you. Or the enemy just roll right past you. Or the enemy may be sitting right in your face. And you ain't going to say nothing. But you so gangster and y'all so real and y'all so much killers and all that. Really? And your clique better than my clique and all of those stupid stuff. Really? Let me see you go over there to the war. You want to just kill people and you're a killer? Go on over to the war then. Sign up. A lot of y'all cowards ain't even got no background. So you can sign up and go to the Army. You can go to the Navy, the Marines. Go. Some of you females too. I'm telling you females too. I ain't discriminating. You call yourself so tough and you got so much animosity and anger in yourself. Well, going on over there and where them people don't care about that at all. That they invited. Come on with it. With your bad ass. Come on over here. You don't do that. You'll prey on your own people. Now, I'm not condoning no violence at all. Don't get it twisted. But I'm saying, if you're going to do it and you just got it in you and you just bad and you just tough and you just gangster and you keep it 100 all the time, then go on over there where they keep it 100 at. Where they got the pistols and they got the drugs and all that. They got all that for you. Go on over there. You don't go because you're scared. Because in reality, you're a coward and you're hiding behind a facade that you pretend to be, and you got on all these different layers that you wear, and you have people to think that you're this when you're really not. You're a coward and you're afraid. And you play behind people and you play and you manipulate people. That's what y'all do out there. And when a group of y'all, yeah, let's whoop that nigga. Let's whoop old girl. Yeah, I guess you can. 6 or 7 at a time on one person. I bet you can. But then you ask, for what? Why did you hurt that young lady? She said something about my hair. Or she said that I was this or I was that. Really? Cowardly acts. That's what has become of us. We some high-powered cowards. And we would stoop to any lengths to fake like we tough or to prove something to somebody, which is all a facade. It's an illusion. Because at the end of the day, that young lady's life is gone. And y'all life's going to be gone too. Just know that. Oh, it ain't over. It ain't over. And what you have to suffering for the rest of your days, knowing what you done to that sister was wrong. It's going to eat you up. It's going to drive your ass crazy. And I welcome it. I'm telling you, I will. And I don't even get out like this, but I welcome it. Yeah. Because it was wrong. And you knew it was wrong. And y'all went and did that anyway to that young lady. Naked. Y'all got the video showing. Y'all circulating it. Yeah. Trying to get views. See, that's the sick part about this game here. Katie Lowe, they were trying to get views. How many views? They ain't been popular in school. They was called a bum or whatever, never had nothing. So this is the only way they can get popular, right? By hurting somebody else. Now they can't get popular by going to work every day, doing what they got to do, and pulling themselves up, making themselves look good. They can't get popular. They can't get no views like that. They only can get popular by doing negative stuff. That's how they get all the popularity. That's how they get the 1 million, 1,000, 10,000 views, because it's going worldwide now. And it's sad.
But that's so crazy.
Yeah.
You'll take a life.
Yeah.
To views.
To give views.
That's totally
It's insane. It's insane.
Yes.
But that's what we're doing. That's where we at with it, you know? I'm tough. I'm a gangster. Yeah, I killed that nigga. Yeah, I beat the old girl to death. Yeah. But guess what? When you in that cell by themselves, Katie Lou, it's gonna play on their ass every day. That tape gonna play every day of their life what they did to that young lady, and they knew it was wrong. And not only that, the ones who stood there, the cowards that they were, and just watched it happen. Come on, man. That's just sad, man. Just like with the robbery at the mall. They ain't have to kill the man. When they sink that, they sink the man, you know. Okay, it's a stick up, you know, and he can't do nothing. He probably threw his hands up. Hey, you got it. And they probably shot him anyway. I mean, these are the cowardly acts that we go to, man, to do that when they talk any lengths. These are any lengths that we will go to get a name for ourselves, man. Or they say just to get a rep, you know. And
I don't know what the world is basically coming to today with so many. I mean, these things are heinous. These crimes are.
And that's what they finna get, a heinous murder. They're not just trying to get a murder. They finna get a heinous murder. And if they better hope and pray they don't get a premeditated heinous murder. Because that was planned.
Oh, it had to be. I mean, they took her all the way to Mexico?
Exactly,
I
because
mean, what were they at? Were they in Mexico?
That was in Mexico. That was in Mexico.
Yeah,
Figuring
sure.
they could do it and get away with it in Mexico. They don't think they can be tried in Mexico. I don't know why they think that.
I mean, I just don't understand.
But just the
I
act
really,
of it, the
really
thought of it, to put that together and take that young lady way over there to do that, that's just a cowardly act. All of them. And all of them should be locked up for the rest of their lives. Not one of them should come. Every one of them should be spend the rest of their life in jail for that. Because they all was in on it in some form of fashion.
You know what? I don't understand. What were they thinking? You know that they're going to do an autopsy. The autopsy is going to tell you what happened. Basically, how she died.
But this is how brilliant we are. This is how brilliant we are. We're so smart that we're dumb because at the end of the day, nobody figured that out. They didn't figure that out. And then for the young man who had his birthday, and then the other young man supposed to have been her best friend. Really? Y'all was that jealous of this young lady? You ain't gonna never get listen, every day of their life, that is gonna haunt them. And if nothing else, it's gonna drive them crazy. Well, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing anyway. And then added on to the fact that they're going to jail for that because they was dumb enough to film it and put it on and it was all for the views. Now it's worldwide. Hey, it's worldwide. We all over the world, you know. That's sad, man. That young lady has so much going for herself. And they said, well, get her in. She probably paid for the damn trip. Who knows? But to do somebody like that, Katie, though I was out there and I ain't put on such cowardly acts like that. I would never do nothing such as that was demonic. I've never seen no demonic shit. I've seen some stuff happen, but that was in these days and time, that was just demonic. Now we had issues. We already had issues. It ain't like me and you hung out together. No, we was at war with them. We was at war. That's totally different from me and you. Me and Kalo hanging out every day. We feeding the homeless and all this. And then we get overseas. Then all of a sudden, I decide I don't like you no more, or you don't like me no more. And you to the point where you want to kill me. God damn.
Well, you know what I can say. This is something that I can truly say. I've had the same friends. When I use the term friends, I've had the same friends ever since I've been ever since I came to Chicago. I came to Chicago in 1975. Do you know I have those same friends? Those same friends. Mm-hmm. My circle is so small. I can count it on two hands. That's how small my circle is.
And it's so sad today that these things take place, and how when you look at the murder rate and how it's being done, down here in Houston, killed a young man because it was a dice game. He ain't had shit to do with the dice game and got killed. Duke the jeweler, he got jewelry on. He finna make you some jewelry, and we shoot dice, he win. Y'all can't accept the fact that he won, and y'all killed the man. Come on, man. All this stuff is stupidity. It's stupid. It's hater at the highest rate. I'm talking about Kenny Lowe. You got to be hurt. You got to be a vindictive person to do something like that. I'm talking about. I'm begging you. I'm challenging you, and you better than me. Then I'm gonna kill you because you better than me.
Well, I tell you what it does. It will definitely make a person think twice about who they allow in their circle.
Exactly.
I'm serious.
Family, friends, it don't matter.
Right, because you think the people that are in your boat are all rowing the same way you are, and you got somebody back there digging a hole.
And that's what they had to tell. It's
really terrible. It's scary. It really is.
It's so scary. And this is just a wake-up call. I don't know if this is God trying to wake people up to say, hey, listen, pay attention to your surroundings. Since y'all walking around here with these blinders on, I'm going to give you something to pay attention to. And I hate that it had to be this young lady, but I hope that in the end of the events of itself, that it brings some awareness to these young brothers and sisters that everybody ain't your family, everybody ain't your friend, and everybody just don't like you. And if you continue to hang out with people who don't like you, this can be the outcome. That was really, really, really sad, Katie. Now, it's just, it's no excuse for that. I mean, it ain't nothing you can say. I mean, what can I say? I can't say nothing to the fact that I sat back and allowed this to happen to this young lady because of my ill feelings towards her or something she may have done or towards something she may have said.
And how would you explain yourself now that there's a videotape and they actually know what happened? How
Exactly.
can you explain yourself sitting back and allowing this to happen? That you
You
didn't
can't.
take a stand, that you didn't do anything.
Exactly.
Therefore, you're just as guilty as the person that beat her to death.
And that's what we do today. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But you stood there and watched that man get his brains blown out. You knew that man's going to get killed. You probably could have potentially stopped that. But you ain't got nothing to do with it. So you ain't got nothing to do with it, but you are standing there witnesses. That's what we're getting today. That's what's going on, Kalo. We are standing there witnessing horrific crimes and not doing anything about it until it happens. It shows up on our doorstep. Now, when it shows up on our doorstep, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yeah,
Jay North says the poor baby, college educated, entrepreneur, loved by the community. This was a setup. And
exactly,
Jay, you're right.
exactly. And,
Absolutely.
that ain't come. And that's again, like all of us, we all knew this. That didn't take a rocket science to figure that out. Y'all all plotted on this young lady. All of y'all, from the best friend down to the transgender, y'all all plotted on her. And I'm gonna say it, and I don't care what the community say.
Ooh,
It
ooh.
did that to her because it couldn't have what she had.
So are you saying a transgender person killed her?
That's what, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
was
know that
supposed to
part.
be that she exposed him or whatever. But if you,
Expose him.
yeah, something she's supposed to
How
see
can
it,
you expose him if he's a transgender? You can't do that because
but
no, this guy say no, that's not
she
what
said
happened.
no,
No,
no. Oh,
no,
okay.
no, that's not what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't
it's
know
a
what
it. It's a
I
monster.
like I said, I don't know what happened, but I can say,
That was Photoshop.
yeah, that's as low as it comes. That's the
Exactly.
bottom of the pit. When
But
you
well, we're gonna find out truly what happened because somebody finna get to start singing. Because life, when they
wait a
tell
minute,
you,
this is what Jay North said. That was a Photoshop photo. The parents confirmed it was a woman.
oh, it was a woman that did it. Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's a hell of a woman. I'll tell you that.
Well, you know what? You'll be able to talk about this after Thanksgiving. You'll be able to get a little bit more information next Friday. You know, you always have to come back with a part two for some reason.
Yeah, this here would deserves another part, and we'll
Yeah.
have to do Donald
Friday.
Watkins.
Are you coming back the Friday after Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
You are okay. The Friday after Thanksgiving, that's next week, right? You just
yeah.
take up.
Because when
Well,
is Thanksgiving? I don't even know what day's Thanksgiving on. I kid you
it's
not.
on a Thursday. I believe it's the 20. Hold
24th,
on.
right?
I'm gonna make sure.
I think it's 24th.
Thanksgiving today is what, the 18th. Hold on.
Yeah,
So Thanksgiving is going to be the 24th.
yeah, 24th,
Uh-huh. So that'll be the 25th.
25th. Yeah.
Yeah. You can come back with part two of this. You'll be done got a little more information.
Yeah, because I got them names too. I forgot. I was so distraught. I forgot the name. I got the names and everything, got the peoples and everything that was
They
there.
say thanks for the commentary. I subscribe. Blessings to you both. Jay, maybe next Friday at 5, if you would like to be a guest on the show, all you have to do is show up in the comment section and I will surely send you a link and invite you in for some conversation with Brother Raymond.
Yes,
You
yes,
ain't saying
yes,
nothing but a
yes,
word.
yes. But this was ridiculous. This deserves a part two. It really does.
Yeah, it does. Maybe we'll have more video.
Yeah,
Maybe
be
I
more
can
video.
go and search and find more video on
All we
oh,
gotta do is go to social media.
okay, LOL. Anyway, maybe I'll be able to go more and find more video uh, uh, pertaining to what's the name, Shaquilla Robinson.
Quilla
Uh,
Robinson. Yeah.
maybe I'll find more video and we can find some more news on it. We just popped up and did this today because of Brother Raymond's. I think your guest, something happened with the guest, so he
Oh
wanted,
yeah. And then we
he
have
wanted,
to probably move that back to a further the
yeah,
following.
yeah,
So
because I think this is a good topic.
yes, it
And
is.
a lot of people travel during the winter to a
Yeah.
warmer climate, and this is a good topic to talk about. So people that are doing some traveling during the winter, you might want to assess your situation and do the right thing.
Yeah. And be careful. Because you see, she thought she had some friends
I know.
and didn't have none.
This is sad. You know what? And it's no secret. I already have a trust issue with people.
Yeah.
I do. Because I know that I cannot I know that I can't look at the book, okay?
Uh-huh.
You know what they say. You look at the book. What is that saying?
Oh, you can't
Uh,
judge a book by its cover.
yeah, you can't judge the book by its cover. I already know that in life.
Yeah.
So I do have a lot of people that I meet. I don't know. I used to think that I had an energy or an aura about myself that I
Yeah.
could tell good energy. But
Yeah.
see,
And they
today
said that what's with your energy, check your temperature and all that. But you can't.
today you can't tell whether that energy is good or not. Jay says, I can't believe those friends lied to her parents and said it was alcohol poisoning. Meanwhile, they have the coroner's reporting saying that her neck was broken.
Yeah, that is fine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so that was so sad with that. And it's just I mean, where does it end? It's like they they took her life to end their own life. That's what they did.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the insanity part about it because they don't do
Were
their
they on
homework.
drugs and alcohol? What's
I don't know
going
what they
on
was
in
on, but
their
whatever it
head?
was, you know, you was there. You was accessory to a crime, and not only a crime, a murder in another state. I mean, another part of the country, not just another state. Because you wasn't in the United States, you was outside. You in a foreign land. That's sad though, but that's what we do, man, and it's so sad.
So we're
Kelly, you
gonna
want to tell us about the report before we can get on out of here?
well today, you know what? I should have had the pictures on here, but I will have them for after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Today, we were able to bless brothers standing together, was able to bless another family with a complete bed. When I say complete bed, last week we blessed the family with a bedroom set, a complete bedroom set. That means a dresser, the bed, all the things that go with a bedroom set, except mattress and box spring. But today, I don't have the pictures available, but I will Friday. We were able to bless a family with a queen bed with the mattress. Do you hear me? A queen bed still in the box, thanks to brothers standing together,
Yes.
DSC. And also, we were able to give them a bookcase. Okay? So that was a nice thing. And it's the holiday, so we threw in some real nice lights. We did that. And also, that's not all. Today, we were able to bless some other people with some other things we had tents, some light, what else is in there? We had a ice maker, a air mattress. So we were able to bless these people with some other things, and they were things that people needed because I reached out to people to find what people needed, and then the people got back to me, and I went through some things and found these things that we had in our possession. When
Yes.
somebody offered their SUV and they came by and picked them up. And let me tell you, I just feel so great being on this end of being able to give these things in the name of brothers standing together.
Yes.
I tell you, it's such a wonderful feeling. It really is. And I truly am honored. I can't wait to see what's well, next Friday I'll be in California. But I'm going to share the pictures with you tonight of the things that were given away. I mean, they were given away today as a couple hours before we came on.
Yep.
So when I get back from California, guess what? We're going to be doing some more giving. Because brothers standing together is making it all possible.
Yes, sir.
And I want to say this to everybody.
Hello.
You can sow a seed for humanity. You can sow a seed for Brothers Standing Together, which is a 501c3 community service organization standing with returning citizens, incarcerated men, women, and children returning back into society. You can sow a seed by contacting contact info at brothersstandingtogether.com. You can also sow a seed for humanity at my friends at marthashelpinghands.com because they are out there advocating for the homeless by any means necessary. Listen, no matter what season we're in, whether it's summer, spring, fall, or winter, Martha's Helping Hands is on some corner, not with a cold meal,
This Sunday.
with a hot meal, with a steam table, out there feeding the homeless. Not only are they feeding the homeless, they're dispensing hygiene products. Because even when you're homeless, you still have to brush your teeth. You still have to shower. You still need clothing. And that's what Martha's Helping Hands is doing. They're out there giving away clothes, they're giving away shoes. They are giving away undergarments, and they're giving away hygiene products. You can sow that seed for humanity to Martha's Helping Hands at Turner's. That's TURNERS 412 at marthashelpinghands.org. Because when you help them, listen, you help yourself. Because listen, when you sow a seed, you are doing something great because you are giving of yourself. So don't be ashamed to sow your seed. You can sow that as I say to my friends at Brothers Standing Together, or you can sow that seed to Martha's Helping Hand. And my name is Katie Lowe, and this is Rhythm Flow Radio Live Stream.
Hey.
And I thank you for tuning in. Brother Raymond?
We know we love you. Nothing you can do about it. Tune in next week for another conversation with Brother Raymond. I love y'all. Have a safe weekend. And oh, by the way, Martha's Helping Hand and Brothers Standing Together will be feeding the homeless down in Houston, Texas, Sunday. And we'll be having live video and pictures to show you guys. We love y'all. Nothing you can do about it. Stay fresh. Holla black.
All right. Listen, everybody, we want you to have a safe weekend out there because you know what's out there. I'm in Chicago. Raymond is in Texas, but it's the same old thing, just a different state. Okay? So we want you all to be careful out there. Hey, and put on your hat of faith. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. We will see you Monday on Opinions and
Yes,
Friday
sir.
on A Conversation with Brother Raymond. Good night.
Good night.